guys, welcome to another episode of Daily Talk. Today, it's me, Trent, or I'm just going for the win, and today we're going to talk about something that happened in my life today, which is a very important day in every man's life, or woman's life, is when you get your driver's license. How it works here in Canada is there's three types of driver's license. There is your G1 class, your G2 class, and your full G. How that works is your G1 is you go take a written portion test, and it's on the signs and the rules of the road, and then you get 8 months to a year before you can take your road test. But with your G1, you can only drive around with your parent. Now, for every teenager that wants to learn how to drive, we all know that's not very fun, because driving with your parents everywhere doesn't look very cool. I remember the one time me and my dad were driving down the road, and there was this hot girl, and she was looking at me, and I turned over, and my dad started screaming out the window, yelling, "Hey, baby, you want to ride?" and all this stuff. And it's embarrassing because, actually it wasn't embarrassing, it was kind of funny. Just the fact that, you know how difficult it is to pick up girls driving with your parents? Like, I'm leaving for college in about a month, and it's going to be so weird if I was driving by myself, or if I wasn't. If I was driving with my parents, like, say, you know, I'd go pick up this girl, and we'd be like, "Hey, baby, you want to go for dinner?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, what time?" I was like, 8 o'clock, me and my mom will come pick you up. Boom, instant buzzkill. She's never going to call you back. She will probably throw up your number, rip up your number, and throw it in your face. Now, since I did something called driver's school, which is where you sit in a god-awful class that makes you want to rip your hair out and gouge your eyes out, you sit at this desk for 4 hours a day, once a week, and you get this foreign teacher. It's always a foreign teacher. Not to be racist or anything, but I had this old Russian guy. I think his name was like Sarkov, Vodka, I don't fucking know. Something Russian. And he was about 5'2", a really old gray guy, smelled like a pile of cow shit. Again, nothing racist, he actually did smell like a pile of cow shit. And he just sat there and talked. He talked like this. He was so monotone, and it was horrible because you couldn't keep track, and you didn't want to pay attention, and you wanted to get the hell out of there. I remember we spent 2 weeks talking about what to do at a green light. Nobody needs to learn for 8 hours straight what to do at a green light. It is absolutely brutal. Anyways, after that, I did 20 hours in class, and then you do 20 hours driving. Now, my driving instructor, he was a cool dude. I had fun with him. You know, we drive around everywhere. We go out and get food. We drive to the beach, because I did this during the summer, and it was perfect. And then I had to wait 8 months. That was the longest 8 months of my life. And I kept counting down days. I was like, okay, 7 months, 6 months, 5 months, blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks, 1 week. It's like on Monday. And then when I got down to the driver's test station, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And normally I don't get nervous. Like, I'm not a very nervous person. Like, I can handle things, and I can handle myself well under stress. But this really got to me. I don't know why. It's just really the fact that I want to pass so bad. I don't want to have to come back and retake this. I don't want to have to do it again. I don't want to pay more money to come take the test. I'd rather just get it, be able to drive, and, you know, have the luxury of being able to drive alone and with my buddies. That is like the ultimate goal, and I did it. I almost had to go retake it next month, because when I went there, I drive a Chevy Aveo, and it's my mom's, and what she does is the headrests on the seat, they bother her neck, and she doesn't like them, so she took them off and she put them in the trunk. So I was waiting, so I parked my car, and I was waiting out in the parking lot for the instructor to come out, and I was waiting there for about 20 minutes, you know, I had the heat going, because it's like minus 15 where I am right now, and I'm sitting out there, I'm chilling, the driver instructor comes up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Matthew." And I shook his hand, and he's like, "We're just going to check the lights." So we went around the back, and he was, you know, signal, high beams, low beams, you know, reverse brakes, blah, blah, blah. So he comes and he sits in the vehicle, and he's like, "What's your full name?" So I tell him, and he's like, "Your address, your driver's license number, and your postal code, and all this information," like he's the fucking FBI. And he sits beside me, and then he puts his head back, and he's like, "Is there something missing?" I'm like, "No, I gave you all my information. My seatbelt's on, the car's started. Should we go?" He's like, "I'd love to, but there is one problem." I'm like, "What would that be?" He's like, "Well, you see, you don't have headrests." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. My mom took those out because they bother her neck." He's like, "Yeah, that's a safety violation with doing our test." He's like, "I'm sorry, but you're going to have to reschedule your test for next month." And right when he said that, he said it with a stone cold face. I wanted to throat punch him. I was so pissed because I've been waiting for so goddamn long, and I was right there ready to take the test. I mentally prepared myself to take the test that day, and I had everything planned out for this week for what I'm going to do when I pass the motherfucking test and get it done. So why in the blue fuck are you going to be such an asshole about it? Anyways, so I went inside, and my dad was standing there, and he's like, "The hell's going on?" I was like, "The man said we didn't have headrest, so I can't take my test." And he's like, "You dumbass." He's like, "I put them in the trunk." So my dad went out to the trunk, and he got them, put them on the car, and I went to got the guy. And we sat down, and that just added on to the nerves. Like, that made me even more nervous. I was like, maybe that's a sign. I'm not supposed to get my license today. Like, maybe something's gonna go wrong. I don't know what the hell's happening. And I was really, under stress, and it was starting to get to me. So, for all that don't know, if you're driving with somebody beside you with a clipboard marking your every single goddamn move, it's nerve-wracking. It's something you don't want to do, because every day since like May, I've been driving with my parents. Every day I've been going out parallel parking. It's so easy, guys, just to cruise around, and I got the hang of it. And I personally think I'm a decent driver. I mean, I'm not that bad. And so when you're driving, he was like, turn left here, turn right here, change lanes here, parallel park there, do this, do that. And, as you're doing it, you get more comfortable as you keep driving, but you see him mark that clipboard, and you don't know whether he's marking wrong or right, and your hands have to be in the 2 and 10 position. And it was just a giant shit show. But at the end, parallel park, 3-point turn, parked in the parking spot, and he came up and he said, "Congratulations, you passed." Once he said those words, "You passed," my heart just, I could breathe again. Like, that was the most nerve-wracking 10-minute drive of my life. Anyways, guys, that's just a little story on me. A little daily talk for today, what happened in my life. I told you guys I'd keep you updated on this, and hopefully the new thumbnails. I'm trying to work out something cool with the thumbnails. I want to get something eye-popping, eye candy material, something cool, something that won't blind you, but something that'll catch your eye, a little something. I'm working on it. But the background, I think I did a good job of my background. Tell me what you think, though. Leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, comment, do all the good stuff. I'm just looking for the win. Hope you enjoyed the daily talk, and peace out, guys.